Bam. All right, guys. He ain't very big. He's not very big. He's a starter, though. He's probably 7 3/4. No, he ain't that. 7 1/2. That is the blue moon fathead. Now, what I'm going to do, guys, I'm fishing back in the creek further this morning. I'm going to try to come up with some fish on small baits this morning. The weather's been bad. We had thunderstorms last night. As you can see, it's still cloudy. And the sun's trying to peep. And calling for thunderstorms here again. It's 7:45. I tried to get early start this morning. I had to wait on the ramp this morning to get in. That happens sometimes. It's a private subdivision I live in, but sometimes all of us fishing guys get the same idea. We're going to fish before the storms hit. From 12 o'clock on today, it's supposed to storm, and it's supposed to storm all the way through to next Friday. Yeah. So today's Saturday, so we're supposed to get storm. We're supposed to cut in tonight, rain all day, all night, all day tomorrow. So if I'm gonna get a video for Wednesday, I need to do it this morning. So I'm gonna start close to home here and see if I can come up with some. I thought one of the best things I could do in bad weather. It's been storming a lot. It's unsettled. Let's try some smaller baits. So let's see what happens. There's a couple fish here. Some of that, those are carp right there, the big marks. I don't put size out. Let's catch a couple more of them. If they're not any bigger, we'll move. Now that's a small one too. All right, guys, I'm trying to. There's a couple of good marks here. It's just the little ones are grabbing it first. He's probably lucky to be 7 inches. Like I say, sometimes, and that's a good thing though. It means the future, we're gonna have some crappie in the future. Look here. See, a couple of these marks are good ones. There's a couple, but if you get a good one, I mean, when I say good one, they're probably 10 inches, maybe 11. They're not monsters, but just talking to this young man going right there. He was talking about that. He's been watching running around open water to look for bigger fish. Now, a lot of these bigger fish are using open water, but man, they're hard to find. You know, especially if they're moving. Oh, I had a bite there. Especially if they're moving. You know, if they're moving around a lot, they're hard to find. Bam. That's not bad. He got some size to him, guys. He does. Oh, good thing he's hooked good. Y'all see him? Went to net him. He seen that net. I reckon he thought, I ain't going in there, and he jumped. All right, guys. I was in the creek back there, and there's a lot of fish in the creek. I'll get a hold of him. I got you. Hold on to it. Got you. Good thing I netted him. Look at that. Fell right out of his mouth. That's a good fish, guys. He ain't quite 11. All right, guys. I checked to see if y'all was recording. If y'all ever say, Dennis, something happened there. That's what happened. The other day, I checked to see if I was recording. I was not recording. I caught a nice fish, about a 12-inch one. 11 3/4, 12-inch fish. And I was not recording. I hit the button. I heard it beep. Sometimes, guys, I think I forget to cut the camera off after a clip. I don't let it run all the time. It makes it too hard on editing. You have to watch every inch of it and cut it where you want to. Yeah. If I cut it off and on when my clips are only 2 or 3 minutes, I can watch the first of it, watch through what I want to do. That way I edit the video about an hour and a half, instead of 2 or 3 hours. I don't have that time to make baits too, guys. So that's why I cut it off and on. But the other day, my camera wouldn't cut off, and I lost some stuff. Now, I'm trying to fish some of the same spots this morning. I said this in the first clip. They're calling for thunderstorms today, starting at 12 o'clock. It's 8:37. So I'm trying to make a video, and I got to meet somebody at 11 today. So I need to go back into. I need to be loading my boat about 11:15. So it's in my subdivision. So yeah, I'm pushing for time. So I'm fishing some of the same places I fished last time because I need to make a video, and I don't have a lot of time. Bam. Catch one on the long pole here, guys. I done this the other week, and I lost all my footage. So, y'all heard me say it in the video. And I did. I tried it again today. What I'm doing is, these docks have braces. That's a good fish. He's about 10 1/2. I'm gonna let that right there. This is the Tweety bird, and this is the seconds. I told y'all I fish with the seconds a lot. The blue, I got more pearl on the nose than I do blue. I told y'all when I have make seconds sometimes, if they're real bad, I throw them away. I fish with them, guys. That's just the killer color. Now I'm using a couple different colors, Dave. I'm using different baits. I've used Tweety bird. I've used a fathead minnow. I got a couple tadpoles laying there. You can see the braces. Y'all excuse me a minute. The wind's blowing a little bit. I've been fighting some kind of algae off and on. You can see the braces here. These docks have braces on them. It's even on the front. It's even on them little double posts. See how the fish on them? So what I've been doing is getting close enough to where I can take my long pole, okay, right in front of the brace. Then I can drop it straight down. I gotta get a little closer again now, backed off. And then I can, right there it is. I can keep the bait right up against that brace. I came with this idea a couple of weeks ago, and I just get out here and I get to fishing, guys, and I get riding back home. I'm going like, in the boat, I'm going like, you didn't get your long rod out. So today I left it out. He hooked good. We're all the way through him. Bam. I made a video with the killer color the other week, so I don't want to use the killer color the whole time. Guys, killer color is just a good color. I'm made out of them. The Tweety birds have been selling, guys, since I put them on sale. And you know what the neat part is? Some of y'all guys bought 2 or 3 packs of them, 2 packs of them, let's say, 1 week. And about 2 weeks later, you come back and you bought 5 or 6 packs of just Tweety birds. Bam! That's why I put them on sale, because nobody was buying them. And you can't, you got to build faith up in baits. I know it's confidence, right? I told that story many times. The first time I seen a Cinco bass fishing, guys, early 2000, and boy, he was throwing one, and I was snickering. I was going like, what is he throwing? He started catching fish on him. Next time I went to the bait shop, which is only like a mile from me, I bought a pack of Cincos. Once you see somebody catch fish on something, that's why I make my videos, you know, about baits. My videos about baits that I sell, techniques, how to catch them, what to do. Like last week, how to catch them in the summertime. And I just ran into somebody this morning. We was talking about that on the water. He said, hey, they're hard to catch today. I said, yeah, they're hard to catch in the summertime. So there you go. And that's what my video's about. That way you can watch and say, I'm catching them on the Tweety bird. You go, hey, that Tweety bird works. Yeah. If I can catch them on a Tweety bird here, you can catch them. Guys, we don't have a large population of big fish here. We have some big fish, some. They're caught mostly in the spring. Now, I'm saying big, 1.5 pounds to 2 pounds. And we don't have a large population of crappie in general. We have some crappie here, but we don't have a large population. I hear these guys talking on the Crappie Connection. Yeah, we take them guys out every day. We're guiding every day, and we're catching 40, 45 fish keepers a day. They wouldn't do that here very long, because we don't have that population of crappie. In the spring, this lake gets hit hard. February, March, and April. And a lot of crappie's taken out. I hear guys talking about it. We don't have a number limit unless they've changed it. And we don't have a size limit. Bam, found another one, guys. Moved to another dock. I don't think I fished this dock for a while. I was thinking riding up the lake. I told y'all another video. I have about 18 docks that I frequent in about a 10-mile stretch. I think it's about 10, right at 10. And this is one of them. I haven't fished this one for quite a while. I thought, hey, let's go check it. And I think last time I was here, I think the last 2 times I was here, there's no fish here. But you can see I'm in 15 foot. I'm not even at the front of the dock. It's about 20 at the front of the dock. That's the kind of stuff they like. That's the docks I'm checking. Okay, just throwing a little bit of info into what I'm doing. I'm checking deeper docks. The dock I was in the creek, it was in 15, 18 foot in the creek. And it had a lot of crappie on it. But I think most all those crappie were small. I think the smaller crappie in the creek. And somebody asked me this last night, or yesterday. Where all the crap at? And I said, there's some on the creek. Yeah, there's some in the creeks, and there's probably some big ones in the creek. I can't find the big ones in the creek. The ones I'm finding in the creek are small. But that's a good thing. That means we got crappie for the next couple of years, right? Those crappie will be keeper size next year this time. They'll be 10 inches. From what the biologist says, it takes about 3 years to hit 10 inches. So that's a good thing. But it seems like the bigger crappie I'm finding on the main lake. You see I'm here on the main body now. It's a little windy. They said it was going to be windy today. I'll deal with that. Let's see if we can get this video done before we get run off the lake with thunderstorm. And guys, it took a while. I bet you I've been 15 minutes between bites here now. Bam. Like I said earlier, repeating myself, that's a good one too. That's a good one to end on. He kept flopping till he flipped it out of his mouth, didn't he? I went to 3 different colors if I got one to hit. And that's what you got to do this time of year, guys. Some like chocolate, some don't. Some like peanut butter, some don't. You got to find something he likes. I know that's people. I heard people say color don't matter, but I can tell you right now, yes it does. Right there it does. Guys, that's a 12-inch fish. Bam. Winner. Tadpole in the winter. Tadpole Junior. Alright, make sure I was recording. Like I said, I've been in that movie too many times. There we go. There's a good thumbnail right there. Bam. That's a good fish, guys. I'll take them like that all day. Alright, guys. I'm going to end it right there. Just out here fishing with some small baits. Trying to catch something, you know, this tough time of year to fish for them. We're in August. We're in August, guys. This is Saturday. Y'all going to see this Wednesday. So, for the question I get asked a lot, why are they just following me and they're not biting? I get that question a lot from people, from local people, from people on the internet fishing around. I hear other guys fishing in other states saying the same thing. Sometimes you get into them schooling, and Sam, y'all watch his last video, Wildlife Adventures. He was nailing them, he caught quite a few good fish, didn't he? And that's what it takes. Sometimes you'll get into a school that's feeding and you'll catch a few out of it. But the other day I caught, I think, 4 off of one dock, and I went, wow. Then I went to another dock and caught 4 fat dock. I think that was Monday of this week. So there's days that the fishing is better than others, that's for sure, okay? But on the average, summertime fishing can be tough, guys. They like to follow, they like to look at it, they like to lick it. I'll show y'all what I was fishing right there. This is the front post. So that front post is at 20 feet, and they're at they start at 28. So they're 8 feet back there. That's where they start. If there's water chopping, it makes it hard to skip it till your bait hits sometimes and stop. You off skip rocks, you know what I'm saying? When the water's smooth, you can skip it a lot better, right? Alright guys, there you go. Appreciate y'all guys. Fishing with the small baits. As you seen in the video, I'll put the names of the baits above them, because I get asked that a lot too. What you fishing with? What's the name of that bait? I'll put them above it and the color name, okay? That way if you want to check them out, I used a variety of colors. I'm telling you, the last color I used there was winter. And I made about 3 casts with it, and they kept following it, and finally that rolled up and said, hey, it's mine, I'm taking it. I'm heading in, guys. I know it ain't but 9:30, but I got to meet somebody at 11. Got to give me a little time. Don't want to push it. It's windy. It's not a pretty day to fish anyway. You can see the water's chopping. Yeah, it's not a pretty day to fish anyway. Y'all probably hear the wind in the GoPro. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe, guys. Help the channel grow. It goes. I'll look at it some days and I'll be down 4. Look at the next day, I'm up 6. It's seesaws, and you can be unsubscribed. Look at when you're watching the video, if it's black, you're not a subscriber. I try to load fun videos on Wednesdays, and on Sundays is Pour to Catch with a giveaway. I load that giveaway on Thursdays. I do it at 5 o'clock Wednesday evening, guys. Some people still leaving numbers, you know, after that. 5 o'clock p.m. I do the random number draw. Go on there on Thursday, watch Thursday's videos. You can watch me do it, and we'll see who wins. I done mailed out to the winner this week. I mail out on Fridays if you get me your address. He got it to me Thursday night. I mailed his out Friday. Appreciate you. See y'all guys next time.